Hello everybody and welcome back once again to a very familiar spot. This is where I've caught so many trains over the past couple of months and even years now. But speaking of years, last year on November 12th, 2023, this channel officially hit the 1,000 subscriber milestone. And I really didn't know what I wanted to do for the 1K sub special at the time. But eventually I decided to do something that I've always really wanted to do for a long time now. See, of course, rail fanning is basically hobby number one for me. But road cycling and biking is hobby number two for me. But the thing is, they actually go hand in hand with each other because of the fact that I use a bicycle to get to where I watch these trains at. I actually used one that we're going to look at today to get down here. This is the car bridge that we go underneath and watch the trains go through here. So many good memories in this place. But yeah, now I want to first just apologize for how long it's taken me to make this video. I wanted to own this bike for a little bit before I actually made the video. I just kind of neglected to tell anyone, so I do apologize for that. But today we'll be righting those wrongs, as this is what I have for you guys today. So this is a completely custom built road bike from the ground up, or really from the frame up, and it is known as the Furia. It's been my primary bike ever since I've got it built back on May 18th, and this is my helmet that I use. It's a Smith Optics helmet. We'll put that down here on this rock for right now so that we can actually review the bicycle itself. So yeah, in this video I'm going to be going over all of the specifications and everything that I have on this bike, and then we'll talk pricing, and in a future video I will get my GoPro Black out and I will do a little ride around from first person point of view. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get straight into the review process for this bike. And I also want to mention I'm not sponsored by anything that is on this bike, and everything that's on this bike is there for a reason. So I had this thing built with the intention of making it a perfect balance of speed, aero, comfort, and weight. So basically it'd be geared for just about anything. It'd be super comfy, super aerodynamic, but also really nice and lightweight to keep it easy on the climbs. And I think I've achieved that with this one. So let's go ahead and flip it around, and we can start our review here once I get this thing flipped around. So there we go. There we are. So starting off at the top and going down to the bottom, we have a Cell Italia SLR TM Superflow. Gotta say, that is a massive mouthful, Cell Italia. Should really get a shorter name for that saddle, but has like a little carbon insert there. So nice to see that. Very comfortable saddle though. I will most likely buy that saddle again. It's awesome. Moving down here, we have the rear light. This is a ZOS tail light that also works as a brake light. It's like a smart light. Now the seat post is actually a part of the entire frame set. This all came as one piece with the frame, fork, seat post, and handlebar, and is actually the primary reason that this bike took so long to get done. Here's the wild goose chase I had to go on to get this damn frame. I ordered this frame on January 20th, 2024. And it did not arrive until April 18th of 2024, because at the time I placed my order, the frame was actually out of stock. So the seller contacted me and asked me if I wanted to replace the frame for the disc brake version, but since I had already received my rims and also had received my brake calipers already, I decided there's nothing wrong with waiting, just make me a new frame. So yeah, months later, finally receive it, and then another month for this thing to get built professionally by a bike shop. Shout out to Pedal Power Altoona. They're the ones who built this bike for me, and they did a fantastic job. I've only actually had to adjust two things since they built it, and that was just the limit screw on the front derailleur twice, And, well, that's actually pretty much about it. I just have to pretty much just adjust my L limit on the rear, but that's probably being like 2/4 turns of a screw. So yeah, pretty well done on that. Now, since this is custom built from like the ground up, I have some dust on the side. I gotta clean this thing again with that muck off cleaner I have. But the handlebars, I actually got the custom spec a bit. So these are 40 centimeter wides. They are the most narrow handlebars that this frame set in particular comes in. And the stem is 8 centimeters high. Now, I don't know what the stem length is, but I would imagine it's got a pretty good amount of reach. It's a good amount of reach for me. Tape is Pro Comfort bar tape. This stuff is just heavens. It is the tape from the heavens. It is amazing bar tape. I will probably never use another type of bar tape than that. One of the bar end plugs is a Sprint Tech rear view mirror instead of a traditional bar plug like that one. This little speedometer mount is actually carbon fiber, and it was the only one I was able to find that would fit this bike, since Pinarello style frames have the screws set up like that, horizontal instead of vertical. It's usually vertical instead of like that, so hard to find this, but it worked pretty good. This is also a GoPro mount right there. You can put a GoPro underneath there, and of course it holds this ZOS G Plus G2 computer really well. So now the lighting package, I have my angry eye looking lights on there, and those are supposed to just serve the purpose of a car's running lights, just mainly for me to be seen at night or even at like darker conditions. Soon enough it's going to be that time where it gets dark at like 5 o'clock again, so this fly, fuck off. But yeah, it's going to be getting dark earlier again soon, so those will really be needed. But since it is going to be darker again soon, we have this beast right here. This is a high beam. It is a 1200 lumen beast of a light. Like, it is insane. It's basically like looking into the sun, and that thing will light up about 10 feet in front of the bike. It is insanely bright, super good for seeing the road. And why is all this dust on this bike? I gotta clean this thing tonight or sometime tomorrow. But yeah, the lighting package works really, really well. Now, moving down a bit further, we can actually just talk real quick about the color as well. This is purple on blue chameleon that fades into matte black. And on the matte black portion, we have these carbon fiber bottle cages. I'm not sure what kind of carbon fiber the bottle cages are made of. The frame set itself is made of T1000 carbon fiber. And these little bottle cages here, I've actually had carbon bottle cages on the other bike I have, the Trek Benone 6.2. It's actually on sale right now on eBay if anyone wants to buy it for $3,700. Just throwing it out there now. I'm trying to get the thing sold so I can build a new TT bike, but we'll talk about that in a little bit, maybe a little bit later. But yeah, the bottle cages, I always noticed that these hold your bottles really well, but they don't hold them so snug to the point where you're playing tug of war with your bottles trying to get them out. So yeah, really good ones. The pedals here, these are PD1 R7000s, the 105 levels. Rims, we can talk about these. These are Elite wheels. Now, Elite wheels actually sponsor a few professional races, and they are very good. These are 3K carbon fiber, and they are using tubeless. These are Continental Grand Prix 5000 STR tires. Ooh. I actually just put fresh sealant in this one today, and the sealant I use is orange seal. But the rear tire, though, had a pretty bad time on the first time I ever rode this bike up to the local amusement park, since on the way there, a screw managed to get sucked up by the tire and on the sidewall as well, and it got lodged in this brake caliper, and it completely destroyed the rear tire. So I had to order this new one and put it on there myself. So at least now I know how to replace a tubeless tire, which is nice, but still I would rather just have that not happened. But hey, at least I have a tan wall tire now, so I guess that's somewhat of a plus. Some people like that, so yeah. So let's talk now about the main thing people usually like to find out about these bikes, and that is the group set. The group set is a complete Shimano 105 R7000. It is a 2x11 speed mechanical group set, with the cassette being an 1132 and the front chainring set being a 5339, as you can see on there, 5339, 11 speed. And yeah, this is a really good gearing. Nothing's wrong with this gearing. I love this gearing. Probably never going to change it for anything. The only thing I might actually change on this bike is the shifters. I might change on the Dura Ace shifters because I know those are more comfortable to grab onto because the ergonomics are better on those. But realistically, that's the only thing I'd really actually like to change on this bike. Apart from that, this thing's really perfect for me. I'm very happy with the way this thing came out. I actually remember when I first went to the bike shop to pick it up and I saw it for the first time, I was like, oh my God. Because it just was like nothing I had ever seen before on the roadways. And I always get people commenting about it and talking about it and complimenting me on it. It's nice, it really is nice. But it's not nearly as nice as the past 4 years have been of me being on YouTube and making videos for you guys, honestly. I'm very, very happy for the fan base that I have. I've met so many amazing people through YouTube. I've met people like Marco or Monica D, Chibi Monica D, met Diverse Doki Stories, Yandere Gaming, so many amazing people through YouTube. And making videos over these years and just getting all the support, all these comments from you guys about how much you like my videos and everything, it's really just made me overall a happier person. And so to everyone watching this, thank you for everything that you have given me over these years. So pricing, let's talk about that. Pricing before professional assembly was actually right under $3,000. That might actually be surprising to a lot of people considering the way that this thing looks, but $3,000 for all of the parts before assembly. After assembly, you're looking at about $3,500, which is honestly pretty cheap for this kind of thing because Pinarello, if you wanted to buy this kind of thing from Pinarello themselves, you're probably looking at about $5,000 to $8,000 for the same spec. Why would you want that when you can just custom build it like this and have the same quality? But yeah, fuck off, bugs, Jesus. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video though. Thank you guys so much for the amount of support you guys have given me over the years and the amazing amount of people that continue to join this channel every single day as another subscriber. I love talking to you guys in the comment section and, you know, just seeing how much you guys like these videos and giving me advice for other videos as well. So yeah, anyways, this is all from Lambo. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see when I can get that GoPro video recorded of this bike going on descents and stuff, but for now, that's all I got for you. See you guys next time, and this is the Furia.